Ladies and gentlemen, this is TiTi TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the CEO of Untunga Stars, a football club. He has been in workshop of the Fufa Big League. You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for hosting me, and
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Wow. I saw you when you were in workshop of Big League.
Yes.
What was the content? What was the agenda? Everything. You want to know exactly, and then we start from there.
We had a review of last season, that is 2024/25. What were the things that went on well and the things that did not go on well, and what do we do going forward? And then also there was discussion on club licensing, the new amendments that have been made, what is required, and etc. So it was a kind of a conversation between the different clubs, chairperson and club CEOs, really. Yeah.
So let us talk about the governance. How are you going to maintain the governance in your club? Because we have seen so many clubs after promoting maybe in Uganda Premier League or in Big League or in the region, then 1 year then they go back. How far you have reached on governance in your club?
I think that has been a big topic, but also it has been a big problem for so many clubs. You find a club has so many structures, where there's the club president, then there's a committee, there's the chairperson, there are all kinds of people. For instance, Antuga Sazi, we restructured in January. We had management issues where there were so many different people doing different things. But then in January, we realized that, wait, the law is clear that the club owner or the club president usually is the club chairperson if the club is owned by an individual. And so after the club president, then there is the club CEO, and then there's the team manager, and then there is the head coach or technical director, where you're having kind of a linear structure. So for us, that has helped us to perform better in the second half of the season, because we restructured, and again this has been emphasized, that the club chairperson or the club president or club owners must get involved, that they cannot say they are committed when they are not involved. So this meeting brought together club chairpersons and also club CEOs, which for me is a step in the right direction. That the club chairperson is not just anybody you pick from within the community or from a village and you say, now you are the chairperson. No, he must be someone who understands football, understands the game, who understands administration and the structure. And for me, I think this is a good step, like I said, in the right direction, even for us. Now we'll go back and put the right structure to help us succeed as a football team. Yeah.
Fufa president has brought governance, technical master plan, beg your pardon. There is mass football, there is elite football, there is professional football, and life after football.
Yeah.
How far you have reached on the area of life after football? Because the players must be with some qualification after their retirement. How far you have reached?
Interestingly, I played football.
Wow.
In 2015, stroke 16, I was part of the Black Angels maiden team in the Fufa Big League.
Wow.
So from playing football, I am now a club administrator, I'm a club CEO.
Yeah.
And this is something that we are introducing at our club, that I'm not just looking at football players. I'm looking at men, husbands. I'm looking at fathers. I'm looking at guys who have life after football. So there are those, we talk about several things, savings. We talk about investments. We talk about career development. You can be a football player while at the same time you're doing coaching courses, or you're doing administrative courses like Famako. So it's, I think for me, it's an important element. One, because I was a football player. Then I am now a club administrator. Wow. But also I do other things outside of football. And if there's anything that got me into football, that is one. Because each time I meet some of the guys I played football with, I look at their lives and it's miserable. Why? Because they didn't prepare for a life after football. And yet, football has a very short lifespan. 5 years, 6 years, you're done. And for me, that has been an area that I'm so much interested on. So life after football, I appreciate so much the former president for really taking that, and we need to preach that gospel. I would say that players need to know that there's life after football. So if they're earning now, they either need to invest or save or do something that will keep them going after the game. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Well, you are most welcome to TiTi TV, ladies and gentlemen. I'm with the CEO of a club, of course.
Kalonji Football Club.
Oh, Kalonji
Yes.
Football Club.
In Tungamo.
Oh, you're most welcome to TiTi TV.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, TiTi TV and Coach TiTi,
Yeah.
of course, for having me here today. But first of all, my name is Jasper Barije Muhinda, and today we have been here at the Federation of Uganda Football Associations, and of course we have represented our clubs as CEOs and chairmen for the preview and review of the last season and the preview of the next season, that is for the Fufa Satan's Big League 2025-2026 season is going to come up in the coming few months. First of all, Coach, we have tackled a number of technical issues. Number one being officiation. We discussed about the incidents, how referees officiate the games, and the competitions department led by Hajat Aisha and Narule have assured us that we are going to have a proper officiated season. That actually, she actually inferred that they are going to put on record the referees' performances, and they are going to be grading referees who are going to be officiating different matches. And more members said we should not have referees from the same region officiating home clubs, which was also a point to tackle. And I think that was one of the most interesting part that we discussed. Another one is about the competitiveness of the league. We highlighted a number of factors, especially for the amendments that are going to come up, as the third VP, Honorable Nachwachi, said that there are a number of amendments, a number of changes that are coming up for the next season for Big League. So, Coach TiTi, I want to assure all your viewers and all the football fans in Uganda that the Big League is going to be as tight and competitive as we have never seen, especially for the 2025-26 season. We as Kalonji, we are prepared to face the amendments. Of course, not only as a CEO, but as a Fufa delegate for Big League clubs, I say we are going to be flexible much as we are waiting for the season. We are going to adopt the amendments, and of course, as sportsmen, we have to take on every new season. Every other season has to come with changes in the league and in the league format.
Wow. Let us talk about historical Moses Magogo. In your opinion, what have we seen he has added on Big League?
By the way, I will not say, I will not talk about Engineer Moses Magogo as only a sportsman, but I will talk about Engineer Moses Magogo as a leader. He has seen us transform from rudimentary methods of football management now to the international methods and practices of football management. And a case in point is, we have not had these kinds of series of meetings that we have had like today. We do not normally engage in football-related meetings with other stakeholders when it comes to high level of professional football. But Engineer Hashim has actually showed us that we can professionalize the league by tackling different aspects of the game. Number one is sporting, number two is administration and finances. In the meeting today, we talked about how clubs can get sponsors. That was an initiative of Engineer Moses Magogo, who said that the game has to have numbers. Therefore, numbers will attract sponsors. That was his vision. Secondly, he actually put a core objective for the federation, which is delivering the Fufa master plan. And in fact, when you look at all the aspects of the master plan, as he brought it personally, like he brought that as a leader, we are seeing professionalization of leagues. A case in point is, we're going to have a regional league consolidated. We are going to have a number of big league clubs that are going to be registering at least a minimum of 18 players, which is part of the professionalizing the clubs. We are going to have contracts for players who are playing in the Premier League, but they are not having enough playing time. So they are going to be double license and they're going to be playing in the lower divisions so that they can have a lot of playing time. That is professionalizing the league. We have actually seen examples of ex-players who have attained or gotten job opportunities at the Federation of Uganda Football Associations. That is part of the master plan, preparing the players. That is life after football. That is, I think, a little bit of what I can highlight about Engineer Moses Magogo. He is, to me, not only the historical, but he must be the father of the generation of football that we are going to be seeing in the next years.
Okay, you are live on TiTi TV, ladies and gentlemen. Our phone CEO is going to introduce his club, of course, to introduce his names, and then we'll start from there. You are most welcome to TiTi TV.
Thank you, TiTi. Technical Tactical. My name is Edson Sabasaba, Black Power CEO.
Why? I found you when you were in the workshop for Big League. What was the content? What was the agenda, especially on that in terms of development, in terms of sponsorship, in terms of life of football? There are so many factors which we have been seeing outside, like we fans.
Basically, it was an assessment and review meeting. We have engaged thoroughly with the leadership of Fufa, represented by the Vice President 3, that is Honorable Natuala Chiyunji, the Director of Football Competitions, that is Hajat Aisha Nalule, and Mr. Latif. Basically, it is about energizing and rejuvenating professional football and the professional league under Fufa Big League. I think I would commemorate the fact that yes, every league has its own challenges, and we also agree that yes, Fufa Big League has a very big challenge from where it is coming from. But it is always this kind of assessment and reviews that we come up with solutions. I think Fufa is not a sleeping organization. They always redeem their face, they rebrand themselves, they always create a value chain that always makes them appear like they are really working so hard to sustain and achieve their maiden goal of becoming the #1 sporting nation on and off the pitch. From the members, from the contributions of the chairpersons, the chairmen, and the CEOs, you'd understand that yes, we all agreed that there are challenges in the Fufa Big League that we need to acknowledge, one as stakeholders and also as custodians of the game. And moving forward, I believe that yes, there are going to be commendable revolutions onto the rules of licensing, the rules of competitions, every assessment on other stakeholders and this and that. I believe football is going to have more interesting times as we move forward. My prayer is only that from all the solutions that we have put, we always receive the money, the monetary value, as a reward on our investment as football stakeholders. You know, it's very expensive to run the Fufa Big League because you know how much it takes to travel from maybe Lira to Kabale, back from Paida to Kabale, this and that. So we're all looking at a drive that makes us get the monetary value in the upcoming season.
Okay, basema ne banyabula. Tubasaba nnyo okukyaza chairman wa Katida Lufula wembasogedde bobisebo. Naye nga jjukira Katida Lufula yavudde eno mu region nejja mu Big League emaze ebbanga ddene nga eri eyo wansi eyo ng'ekuba technical box sebo tusanyusa okulaba era sebo nkusanze wano ng'oli mu workshop ya Big League. Sebo weeyanjire gwani okola ki ku Katida tutandikira awo.
Amannya Dongo Tiff, twala omukisa guno okwebaza abawagizi ba Lufula oba aba Katida Football Club Uganda yonna, ttiimu yaffe eri awo mu Lufula ku Old Portobello Road, ttiimu y'Abanyama, era tubeebaza. Katida yatuuka dda okuba Super League lwakuba nti oyita mu process, wabaawo regional ne wabaawo Big League ne Super League, naye oluusi omukisa gubadde tegujja nga tusitwagolinga omupiira tuguseesa ne tutuuka omuntu nakuba knockout nakufunamu omukisa. oba oliawo n'ebizibu ebibadde biteebereka ne this time round managed to make it. Neebaza technical team, neebaza management gye tukola nayo obulungi, abakulu bangi ne tutasobola kumenya ssekinnoomu, n'abawagizi ba Lufula n'obukulembeze bwa Lufula, bo bonna tutiiminga apo okulaba nga Katide eyimirirawo. Era nga tukakasa abawagizi baffe abanyumira omupiira ogunyuma mu Uganda, Katide egenda bagaba omupiira omulungi. Era nga tugamba nti ffe Katida tetulina mutendera gwe tugendako nga mupiira, kubanga ffe tweteekadde okuba Super League. Wabula ekibadde kibulamu mukisa, ffe tweteekateeka bulungi, teekateeka ttiimu ennungi okuwa bannamupiira ekirungi. Tubakakasa abawagizi baffe n'abali abadde batannabanyumirwa mupiira, it is high time mujje mulabe omupiira gwa Katida Football Club, tutambuze omupiira mu Uganda gutunyumire. Katide esaama omupiira ne woba olina yakunyiiza n'omusonyiwa. Ssebo mukulu TiTi n'abasigadde. Ku Katida ffe tetutoolako muntu yenna, tugattako bugassi. Katide oyinza okusanga nga tuli abakulembeze nga 30. Naye nze kyompita kyempitaba, ompita chairman nga mpitaba, wompita president nga mpitaba. Tulina abawagizi bangi mu Uganda yonna, so twebaza federation olw'enteekateeka eno okulaba nga ezze otusensitizinga ku biki bye tulina okukola mu budde, n'otwengeginga ne other clubs ne ba club chairmans okulaba nga tufuna liigi ennungi. Nkakasa tujja giba.
Tulabye ttiimu nnyingi nnyo ezijja ne ziddayo. Fufa president yakamala okuleeta entegeka empya, erimu governance, erimu business, erimu ne sporting. Kiki okyogerako obukulembeze bwa club? Jjukira kati omugenzi wali very expensive, mugenda kusoosinga mutya ssente kyamaanyi, mugenda kuteekawo mutya omutindo, ebintu ebifaanaganange.
Okusookera ddala okuggyako ebizibu ebimu ebiteebereka, ne ttiimu ya Katide ye ttiimu ebadde professional mu nkola yayo. Ttiimu ya Katide ebadde ewa abasambi contracts. Ye kimu ku biri wano. Ttiimu ya Katide tubadde tusasula training allowance, tubadde tusasula match allowance per game ku buli musambi. Ttiimu ya Katide abasambi tubawa lunch after training every day. Ttiimu ya Katide ebadde esasula abatendesi. Only that nti Katide abawagizi baffe buli lunaku basasula ssente eziyimirizaawo training n'ebirala, ne office ya Lufula, edduukanya Lufula yonna naye tukwasizaako. Then tulina ne ba club officials nga buli lunaku they have to pay their contribution okulaba ng'emirimu gya club gitambula. Era abo bonna weebali okulaba nga ttiimu yaabwe eyimirirawo. As per now otuuka mu Lufula balinda ekintu kimu, kumaliza club licensing na fulumya fixture liigi etambule. We call upon the sponsors and investors. Oluusi basponsor babadde bafaaninga club ezimu nga zibali az'amaanyi, nga kyezibaddiza tekiriiwo. Naye Katide ogijjako nga omuwagizi kyagenda okuddiza weekiri. So tubakubiriza mujje ku Katide tutambuze omupiira ffenna, ate nammwe abataddemu akasente mufunemu.
Oyogedde byonna, njagala otwogereko ekintu ky'aba players insurance. Ekintu ekyo kyama tokyogeddeeko, ekirabika ng'ekikulu ennyo as far as football is concerned. Ekintu kya players insurance ekyo ogenda kikola otya okulaba nga abasambi bano tubatunuliza nnyo life after football?
Amiina. Program gy'ontaddemu oba engagement gy'oleese ennenemu si ya lunaku lumu, kubanga ne ku federation kibadde kiri mu Super League yokka. Ne we are going to handle okulaba nga abazannyi baffe most special toyinza kuleka musambi gw'osuubira kubira national team oba kuba pro n'omuleka n'aba mu katyabaga. Era nsuubira abazannyi baffe gye bali ne oba balabye ne babasamba masaza, at least they are more professional insurance. We shall ensure them okulaba nga at least talent yaabwe erinnya n'obulamu bwabwe butabateeka mu katyabagala. Oluvannyuma lw'obulamu omupiira nsobola okugerezaayo kimu. Twalina player ayitibwa Nsubuga Martin gwe baakazaako Nabutono. Omusambi oyo yasamba essaza, yasamba fayino ya Buddu ne Kyaggwe, ate yasambirako ne Buweekula. Naye omusambi oyo yalinnya ku musumaali n'afuna tetanus, n'abeera mu ICU emyezi 2. Era nze nkakasa nti ekikopo Viper kye yatwala kyali kikopo kya Katide. Twasamba kitala, twatraining ennaku 4 zokka, naye ng'enkambi morale eri wansi. n'ensuubuga Martin oyo Katida yokka n'abawagizi b'ebweru abasigadde twasobola ofanalizinga ssente buli lunaku ezasobola okujjanjaba omusambi over miliyoni nga 150. Olwaleero nabutono obulamu bwe bwadda engulu weewaawo nti tukyamusabira okulabala ng'ali kavalinga bulungi adde ku mupiira. Tukakasa nti ekikwatagana n'omusambi oba obulamu bw'omusambi tukifaako. Ne waba omusambi wange avudde waffe n'agenda mu Super League waba afunye obuzibu bwonna tugezaako okumuyamba.
Chairman ekisembayo nga tumaliriza ku TiTi TV ladies and gentlemen, chairman wa Katida Lufula abazze mu big league kyebazzemu ekintu technically tactically si kyangu naye mu bigambo akolaze nti nno abaddemu ebbanga mu transition era nga babadde basobola tulya Katida yemu ku ttiimu gy'ogamba nti yes erina abawagizi erina passion n'ebintu ebifaanagana ng'ebyo. Chairman ekibuuzo ekisembayo mugenda kubalansinga mutya abaana abasoma n'abatasoma kubanga tutulidde nnyo life after football ereese obuzibu mu ggwanga omupiira gwa Uganda.
Amiina. Mukulu TiTi n'abasigadde ekizibu kya Katida tekibangako basambi nti oba bano bakyali bato tulina abasoma abali ku yunivasite. Katida pa season tubali tuyingiza abasambi abasukka 10 mu Super League naye nga ttiimu esigala y'amaanyi era ekikyaleetedde ba club officials abalala obuzibu kwe kulemesa abasambi okweyongerayo. Ewaffe ku Katida omusambi buli lw'omuyisa obulungi n'agenda n'akuba pulo n'akuba ku national team n'akuba mu kirabu ennungi aleeta abalala nga 5 oba 10. Era ffe tukakasa tiba eno ttiimu yonna niweeba teriiwo Katida esobola okufuna abasambi abalala nga 10 abasingawo. Ekisinga obukulu ki kukola bye tubadde tukola budde bwabwo okulaba nga ttiimu yaffe etambula bulungi. Era mbakakasa abali eyo nammwe abasambi abasamba omupiira ogunyuma n'ayagala okweyongerayo. Katida tuffe tweyita ba Catalonia oba ba Barcelona olaba PSG omupiira gwesamba ne Barcelona ye mupiira gwa Katida gwesamba. Omusambi yenna ayagala okusamba omupiira okweyongera era omusambi asambye omupiira ku Katida ayise ku Katida tasobola lemererwa kuba pulo kebe Super League mu ttiimu yonna kuba tubawa platform etandikibwako ate nga nnungi ne guidance gye tubawa career guidance gye tubawa ebayamba nnyo. That's why you see players like Sekiganda abadde ku national team mu kabanga katono. You see players like Ivan Mayanja n'abalala bangi. Addison Mbalirwe yasayinize ku NEC. Gaganga Geoffrey for Express last season. So abasambi baffe ate abasambi abayise ku Katida abasambi baffe tubateekamu kiri tebeediima. Musambi wa Katida ne woba tomusasula eyo gy'aba agenze asooka kuba omupiira kuba omupiira egugenda omusasula. Era tukakasa nti within no time nga big league etandise abantu bagenda kuva kirabu ezibali okumpi bajja ku Katida balabe omupiira. Nawe TiTi nkakasa oli mwogezi wa Katida wadde obadde tonneevumbula.
Omuwagizi w'12 y'omuwagizi fan muteesewo ntegeka ki ku bawagizi bano abakoze omulimu ogw'amaanyi ababadde ne passion bukyamutandika omupiira awo mu Lufula nga gwe chairman kubanga ekintu kibadde kyakufana kuwona.
Okusookera ddala okuzzaayo emabega ttiimu ya Katida yetutte ebbanga ddene nga bweri n'ejja ekyuka linnya naye luli ffe we twajja mu bukulembeze ne tuteekateeka ttiimu okulaba nga tuattractinga abawagizi abo bawa ekirungi. Era we twateekateeka ttiimu yaliko nga terina bawagizi nga babaako 10 oba 5 ne tuteekateeka ttiimu ennungi tuteekawo management ne tusikiriza abawagizi ne bajja ne baagala ttiimu yaabwe. Bye twakola luli tetubisuulanga era tusobola byerabe tubyongerako bwongezi. That's why nti buli nnaku omuwagizi wa Katida Football Club agenda akola. Katida ettiimu eyasooka okusolooza omupiira mu regional league ne kirabu endala ne zigoberera nga tugamba nti tulina omusambi omulungi ate tuwa product ennungi bafanizi bajje basasule balabe ekyo kye basasulira ate tufaalinge ttiimu yaffe. Era nkakasa omuwagizi wa Katida ssaawa eno omuteeketeeke obulungi nga badde asasula omupiira ono mu big league agenda kweyongera bweyongezi ssanyu na kulambula Uganda.
Tweyanze chairman
okukubira abantu omulanga nti next season tusuubire okufuna liigi ng'eri competitive. Twabadde ne liigi ng'olunaku olusembayo tosobola kutegeera ani agenda ani afuluma. n'ekikopo baakigaba for I think the following day nti eyo liigi kikulaga eri competitive. Meeting gye tubadde nayo ebadde yakutunula mu nsonga ze tugenda okukola next season. Twabadde ewoyima nga tukyusa mu mateeka kati kiba kyabulyazaamaanyi obutayita bananyini mupiira be b'amakiraabu okubeerawo baleete ebirowoozo byabwe nga bwe mugenda okukiwulira. Fufa president agenda ku addressinga ensi Uganda yonna ku bikwatagana n'omupiira kubanga atuzimbye mu bwongo idea naki ebirala mugenda kubiwulira kubanga tuze ne idea empya. So that's why we have come here sharing the idea with the club officials, chairman and the CEOs of the club. Thank you.